I just blocked it so far right, dude. All right, let's go.
I thought you made it.
I made that too, dude. All right, what's up, guys? Today we are at Abacoa Golf Club playing in a minor league golf tour event. I've got 2 weeks off before my next Corn Ferry Tour event. I wanted to come out here and see if what I've been working on works under pressure, and then also just practice it that way when we get under pressure in the Corn Ferry Tour events, we're ready to go. It's gonna be fun today. We got Grant Horvat and Ben Haddon also shooting videos, so there'll be a lot of different perspectives from this tournament. Let's go hop in and warm up, hit some balls. We got 40 minutes for the tee time. All right, I'm gonna hit some, we're gonna abbreviate a warm up today. So I hit my even clubs on even days and odd clubs on odd days, so it's the 8th. So I got 56, 46, 8, 6, 4, and then I hit all my woods, so we'll just do driver and hybrid today. Simplify it. Those first couple balls, I just try to feel the club face and kind of see how the body's feeling today. Feel good. So now I'll go into my real routine, which is 2 balls at each wedge distance. I have like a clock system I use, so I'll just go through that, and then no really rhyme or reason after that. I just kind of feel a couple 8s, 6s, 4s, and then woods until I feel comfortable. I'll hit a couple putts and then go, since today is more of a quick warm-up. One of the things I do when I warm up is I put out a specific number of balls. So this is 7 for my 8 iron. That way I don't just like keep running and hitting too many. I'm trying out these meta glasses to see how they look.
What are you looking to accomplish today?
Oh, try to win a mini tour event. So I'm working a lot of new feels, and we're gonna try to use those feels on the golf course instead of trial and error in them in a Corn Ferry event. Use today to practice some things, especially shots I'm not comfortable with, really taking those on in a pressure situation. But again, we're trying to win. It's a great field today. There's a ton of great golfers. I mean, look down the range. I mean, everyone's got a great swing, plays really good golf. So it's a really good test to see where the game's at and see how we go. Quick warm up. Plan on getting here like, what, we said 9:30? And it's basically 11, so we had a lot of different appointments we were into this morning. It's a good day to work on some things. Practice under pressure. These things are shut off, but yeah, so the next event's in Savannah, and then I got a big stretch of events after that, and the summer comes along, and during the summertime there's no 2-week off stretch, so right now is the first time I have 2 weeks off, so I can work on some things and not really care what I shoot. So again, trying to use that mindset of not caring, but obviously we feel the nerves, we care a lot because we always care what we shoot, and this is going to be more of a serious round of golf, trying to win a golf tournament rather than just coming out here and like making a video. So this is just going to be me, how I prepare for shots, how I plan out my shots, what clubs I select, and then all that information hopefully you guys learn from it, and we'll just see how we play. And like I said before, there's probably 20 guys with Corn Ferry status here, a couple PGA Tour guys, a couple former PGA Tour guys, tons of great players out here. It's not just an event where, you know, since it's minor league we come out and win, we can easily finish dead last. There's so many great players around this area, especially here today, so it's gonna be a good test of golf, and I'm gonna go compete with a lot of good players right now. All right, let's see what ball mark we're going with today. We got the J. Orlando made custom Yale Bulldogs, my logo at the bottom, 55, which is my hockey and football number, and then America, because my fiance's name's America, so this is a special one. A small little square of the American flag. All right, so obviously first tee jitters are a thing for everyone. I get nervous, even in this. It's like, I care, I want to play well, I want to win the golf tournament, but all you can control is going through your process, and that's something that obviously you've heard a million times, and something that maybe be more cliche, but it is what it is. Like, wind's gonna be here, I'm gonna try to hit it here, and then I'm working on this. And that's all I can control. So reminding myself to focus on that is the goal of every shot, honestly, but especially when you come to the first tee, because your heartbeat's running, motions are going. You know, you think it's the most important tee shot of the day, but they're all the same. All right, so this is just driver up the right side. We'll get a pin sheet here to really know exactly where we want to be. So the pin's right. We don't love over here, but I mean that's our line right down. Split the bunkers. Wind's off the right, so just try to hit a high bomb. Honestly, get as close as we can.
All right, guys, have a good day out there.
All right, I was actually really nervous over that first tee shot. I think obviously filming a YouTube video is going to add this pressure to perform. And again, I'm going to talk through all the things that go through my head. So whether that's positive or negative, just so you guys can understand that we also have these negative thoughts that come through our minds. It's just the way that we're able to, well, sometimes push them aside and really focus on the task at hand. But yeah, like I could shoot a really bad score today and embarrass myself is a thought, but I also can play great. So I'm going to focus on playing great and hopefully, you know, proving myself, right? Or whatever. I don't need to prove myself to anyone, but it's those thoughts that are difficult when you're exposing yourself on YouTube. And that's why I like doing this, because it kind of creates this pressure that simulates tournament play and is really invaluable. All right, here we go. 98 yards. Pin is basically middle of the green. Downwind, 15, 16 miles an hour means it's 10 of help. I think it's going to jump. So since it's going to jump, it's a 77 golf shot. Yeah, my 77 swings my 60-degree half. Good shot. Break. That's it. That's it. I was nervous for that 3-footer. Gotta be sharp with those on camera. Yeah, this is good. This is actually, I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel having the cameras out here. It's simulating some pressure. It's simulating more pressure than a normal minor league event when I play this. So this is great. This is what it's all about. It's playing under pressure. We're playing the gold tees. This is actually normally a par 5, but they play it as a par 4 for these events. It's also directly into the wind, so this is a beast of a hole. So again, we just try to hit it as hard as we can up the right side. Left edge of the bunker looks like the best line, because if you hit it down the middle of the fairway, probably run into the water. It'll only go like 280 today into the wind, maybe even less. But I still like pushing it right there. I think that's our center dispersion. Hate that. And that's what I'm working on, and that's what I need to do, especially today. There's trouble left. Don't just bail out to the right. Like, focus on what you're trying to do. I just kind of blocked it out to the right because I knew that there was nothing over there, but now I've got like 250 over water to a tight pin. If you end up bailing out, you end up having an even harder shot for your second shot, so you got to take on that pressure at some point. That was just a lack of commitment right there. It's okay. On to the next. We're not going to worry about it too much. Guys, this is ground under, right? This is what he was saying?
Yeah.
Cap. So 240 into the wind. It's playing like 260. This hybrid jumps. We'd rather be a little long than short, so we're going to go with this. Go right. Go. Smart club choice. It just spun on me. I thought it was going to jump, so that's why I didn't travel as far as I wanted. You'll see a lot of guys bailing out to the right here. The issue with this one's like long is also pretty bad. So you just got to step up and hit a great shot, and that's, gosh. I mean, that's why we're out here. This is like simulating pressure, simulating shots I'm going to have in the next couple weeks. That was, yeah, that wasn't great, but onwards. Let's see. I don't exactly know which club I'm going to hit here, but let's check the lie out. Just too far to the right. Wasn't sure exactly how I was going to release once it got hit into the green. I got an uphill look. Bogey 5. That just reminds me, it's like I bailed out off of the tee, hit it way right, made my second shot so hard, so I hit a decent second shot, but left myself in a really hard spot to get up and down. Versus if I took the water on, it wasn't baby. Even if I hit it in the water, I'm dropping close to the green, hit it on the green, I have a putt for par, make the same score anyway, right? So just those things that I got to keep reminding myself, like, focus on what you're trying to do. Don't just bail out, don't be scared. It's all right. We're good. Let's go make some birdies now. All right, I'm just hitting a 4 in the middle fairway. Hit a good tee shot down the middle here. 4-iron, nothing too fancy, just kept it in play. We're gonna have a full wedge in here, be able to spin something. And these downwind shots, especially when it's firm, it's really important to not leave yourself like handcuffed with a 40 to 60 yard shot. Now you can give yourself a full wedge and spin it. 133 pin, pin's 21 on, so that's not a factor. 33 downwind, we said 10 of help, this 16 mile an hour wind, so 33 becomes 23 pin, landing it 6 short, or 5 short, 18. So 118 golf swing. Spin left. That's it. That's it. We got a look here. See if we can roll one in. Actually, I think perfectly pin high. Take that. You like when it's pin high. Ah! Let's go make a birdie. Hit it. Good playing, man. Well done. I heard you play with Christian a couple more times. It's a joke. Let's do it. I'm leaving tomorrow, but I'll be back. In and out, baby. Play well, guys. Shout out Grant Horvat, YouTube legend, Creator Classic champion. All right, back to golf. All right, 91. It's like slightly helping, so. Landing it at 7. Comes a 185 swing. I think there's a little bit of help. Chunky toe, block, probably one of the easiest pins all day. Winds off the right, tons of green. Just bad swing. Gosh dang it. Again, I'm working on some things today, and I've always found that I play really poorly when I work on things on the course. Left. Well, I kicked right. Okay. Thanks. All right. It's a good par save. We need some sort of momentum going after those first couple holes, so that was nice. Maybe it'll jumpstart us here. All right, honestly, par saves sometimes feel better than birdies, and that's one of those there, so we'll take it. Number 5, let's make some birds. All right, right at that. Nice. I'm gonna push it to the right, but there's tons of room out there to the right. So what I'm working on, I'm trying to start the ball more on line. That was a push again, which means I'm kind of coming underneath it. Path is a little into out. I'm trying to get it to be a little bit more neutral. And I did it on 2, pushed it to the right and blocked it. And on 5, pushed to the right, kind of cut it. So my ball is like barely okay. So, but we got a shot in the bushes. This is not exactly where I was trying to hit it. I thought it was gonna be much better than this. 106, gonna be up a couple. Wind slightly into. I'm gonna push this back there, even though the pin's all the way in the back. We gotta start making some birds or having some better looks at least. So pin's all the way back. We only have 5 behind it. 106, I said. Actually, the wind's gonna be actually more off the right since I'm going at a different angle than the tee shot. I've got to hit it up over that tree or cut around it, which will make it get affected by the wind a little bit more. I've got 52 in my hand. We're gonna see how much that tree's in play once I get over there. And if it is, I've got to hit 56 just to get it over in the middle of the green. I had to sort of play around that tree. Gotta give myself some better looks out here. This being a tournament, I don't want to freak out and be like, oh, I'm hitting it all over the place or I'm not where I want to be. Patience. I'm frustrated, but I mean, when are you not frustrated? You're never gonna hit every shot the way you want to. It's never gonna go as planned. You just gotta go, keep chipping away, and we'll get our chances and get our looks. So let's just keep at it. Normally, I would putt this, but I'm working on again playing more uncomfortable shots. And that would be this, like a chip with some grain and some grass behind the ball. So let's knock it in. That's it. Okay. Thank you. Nice. All right. Kind of caught the right edge, but take a par. Par 5 now. Beast of a hole. This is gonna play like 620 yards today. Yeah, so target is just the left edge of those trees. We're gonna go to my draw, so I bomb draw. Thank you. So that's like the player in me where I'm like, I don't really want to work on that on this hole because this hole doesn't call for that pull cut that I'm trying to play. It calls for just a natural draw, especially with this OB or I guess hazard that made it left. Same thing that number 2 called for. Maybe I should have just done that on 2 and just wait on the holes that calls for that shot that I'm working on to do it. But that was my normal swing. My thought is more just like get my arms in sequence with my hips because I have a tendency for my hips to fire really, really fast. So that was catch my arms up. Usually produces a nice little tight draw, which it did. We've so far in 291. So this pin is here. Again, we're allowed to use these in this event. Down here is a super like rough area. You know what, let's actually go look at it. It's not horrible down there. We gotta make sure we're not on the downslope. If we're on the upslope or in the flat, it's pretty good. Just don't think it makes the most sense to hit driver. So we're gonna leave ourselves such an awkward little like pitch. But it's 250 then in the fairway. Let's go see. It's either foreign or driver. Usually I'll just feel if I'm in between which one feels better. So foreign will leave me there. Driver. Why not? You guys didn't come here to watch me lay up, so. I mean, it basically is a layup anyway, but at least we'll be closer to the green and you get to see a driver off the deck, so. Go. Go. Okay. Hashtag not laying up. Let's make some birdies. Well, let's get some looks first, then they'll come. I have a tendency to get ahead of myself and think about the holes ahead and what's coming, but I run quick, as you guys probably noticed. I need to slow down, work on my breath, focus on what I have. I got a little pitch here. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have a dicey lie, but we knew that when we went into this layup because I looked down here and so the grass was a little bit inconsistent. But I've got a great look, tons of green to work with. There's my ball. Looks like it's lying okay. I'm gonna drive up to the green. I love taking a look at the green first before I walk down to it. Good. Just tried out Groove It brush. These things are so easy to use. Then they just magnet back onto the bag, so go get yourself one. We know it's running from back to front, a little bit left to right as well. From my angle, it's probably pretty straight, maybe a little bit left to right. Go right, go right, right. That's it. Wow. I thought that was gonna stop much quicker. Didn't judge it as well. Maybe if I hit it a little higher, it would have stopped a little bit quicker. Left myself a downhill right to left, or about 10 feet, so not my best, but these greens are a little bit firmer than I'm used to. I was in Mexico last week and they were so soft because I had to water them since it's so hot. I saw the last bit of it went on that chip rolling hard this way, so just get up here and feel it. Thanks, thank you. Thanks. They snapped. Come on. Big for the program right there. We don't like pars on par 5, so take that. See, there's a ball there on the downslope. He's actually not that bad, 'cause he still's got a good lie, but if you hit it 4 more yards on the downslope in the rough, you're not gonna be able to elevate it to this pin. You're also not gonna be able to stop it, even though it's into the wind, because it's gonna be downhill in the rough. And those are the little things that separate, winning from losing, making the cut, missing the cut. And I'm still learning all this stuff, and it's good that I'm sharing it with you guys so you can try to learn from it too, and hopefully not make the mistakes I do. All right, par 4, number 7. This is a good hole, really, really good golf hole. So we're looking to hit something right in the fat of the fairway, 255 out. Wind's gonna be like almost straight in, but a little at the quartering and at the right. So we want to hit a 275 shot right at the gap in those bunkers. I'm gonna hit like a little burning cut driver, try to get it a little bit more right than I thought. Should be good. So this shot is actually a pretty comfortable shot for me, because I started overland and it kept the ball overland the whole time. The other way is hard because draws usually drop out of the air quicker, low spin. So to do that, with this shot, I put it back in my stance. I try to hit down on it and hold the face off so it cuts. It was a really good drive. Put me in a really good spot, much closer to the green. This pin is in the back, so it's a tricky little pin. What I learned in Bogota was back pins. I'm gonna work on flighting them down and skipping them to the pin rather than throwing them up in the air and then hoping the wind just catches it or pushes it the way I want to, because it's so easy to just carry a couple yards long, go in the bunker. So we're gonna try to flight this one down, one hop, stop toward that back pin and give myself another birdie look. 129 pin and into 12-mile-an-hour wind, so call it it's like a 140 shot. Kind of straight across. Hit a wind. Sit. 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 All right, just a little long. When you pull it, the ball speed jumps up, so you hit it a little further. Just gotta work on just having that little more held off. cut it a little bit more just to soften it a touch, but I think I've got a 15-footer for birdie just off the green. So it should be in a good spot to try to make one here. It is gonna be downhill, downwind, so it's gonna be quick. But not the worst. Not the worst shot from there. It feels like it wants to go a little right. Grain showing right there. See a little bit tilted this way. It's gonna be fast. Oh, left of the hole. It's that grain. Nice. Gosh, that was such a good roll.
It was.
The grain just pulled it left of the hole. I knew it too. I mentioned it. I was like, this grain's going left, but I see it going right. It's all right. 181. The wind will be mostly just straight out of the left. Yeah, touch of into. I'm gonna land it on the pin. So if there's a touch of into, let's call it 5 of hurt, 186 shot. Leave a wind. Yeah, I mean, that was a super solid shot. It's 182 yards. I hit a knockdown 7. I was gonna hit an 86. I probably hit it more like 78. The wind did help it and push a little bit to the right. Now I've got about 25 feet for birdie. This isn't a pin you want to get aggressive to. It's tucked to that left side and left falls off big time. So really solid shot there. Let's see if we can roll one in. Snapped. That's it. Jeez. Thank you. Thanks. I kind of hammered that one by. It was so quick, and it broke more than I thought. But I made the comebacker, so par. Definitely get a little nervous on those comebackers because I mean you're sitting there thinking like, oh, let's make a birdie, and now you're just like, oh my God, let's just make a par. But it all comes down to the process. I picked my line inside left, and it was a great stroke there. Hit my line. I'm not gonna make them all the time since it was a 6-footer, but that time I went in. It does feel great. So on to the next here. We got a good par 4 and finish this 9. Should be down out of the left. No, maybe pretty much straight down. Don't want to hit it too far. It's just a hybrid. I got a little left. Now it's left. I think I actually chose the wrong club. They both hit driver, and I'm looking at it here, and the water doesn't really come in. It's sort of just all left, but whatever. I haven't played here in a long time, so I didn't really know exactly what to hit. I thought it was a perfect hybrid. I think I'm just off the fairway. It still shouldn't have too long in. It's still a wedge, maybe a 9-iron. And the pin's very accessible. It's a back right pin, so we should be fine. But actually, they are pretty close to the water. We'll take it. Fairway hit, 158. It's interesting, that back bunker is like 4 paces from this pin, but it's directly into the wind, so I think I can stop it. So I want to be aggressive here, give myself a good look. So 158, landing it 4 short, 154. Straight downwind, we said it's like a 12-mile-an-hour wind, 142 shot. Go, go, go. Come on, wind, push it. Ah, it's a little short. Stop spinning. It's a good miss. I mean, I didn't miss it per se, but that's a good spot to be. I'd rather be there than over in the bunker. I was hoping for a little bit bigger of a skip, but it landed into the grain and spun back. Nothing else I can do there. In terms of like, okay, I'm even par through 8. I know the leaders are probably 4 under already. Do I get antsy? Do I try to push? Well, I'm trying the best I can. So when people start saying I'm going to start like pushing and like, what's the difference? You're trying to do the best you can, and I left myself a good birdie putt here. If I had been really, really aggressive and like sent it up top and one hopped in the bunker, made a bogey, I'd be kicking myself. So we know we have a lot of time. It's good to have a lot of patience, especially in golf. This is only a 1-round event. Great shot, but We got 10 holes left to try to make something happen. Okay, a little short. 8 yards off of where I wanted to, so not the end of the story. We got a big backup on 10, so. Big weight. A little shiny that way. A little darker this way, so the grain's going this way into, so right here. Sit, 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 right there, gets so fast, sit. Okay, didn't break. Thank you. Thanks. All right, even through 9. Let's go make a run in the back. Now we got a big weight. Thanks. Such a good opportunity to talk about big weights. Throw a lot of people off their rhythm. We've got 2 group weight, so we're just gonna be sitting here doing nothing. I like filling my time. If you just stare down your hole, you're just gonna be thinking about the good things you can do, but also the negatives. This hole's got water, it's got trees. This also got a fairway. So I'm gonna go fill my time, either refilling my water bottle, eating, doing something, talking to my caddy, talking to the guys, and just not really focusing on the hole for the next 20 minutes while we wait. Number 10. It's like straight into, so this is a beast of a hole today. Let's go ahead and go on. Ah! All right, a little bit of bailout again. I gotta sack up. I'm gonna start here. I don't care if I shoot a million. I need to just like focus on what I'm working on and do it. I'm just getting scared. Dead into the fan. This shot is tricky. Look how above my feet this lie is. So it's gonna promote a draw. Okay, let's see how far we are. We are 273. I don't have that shot. I don't have a 300 carry off the deck. Okay, so now I'm thinking about where the best place would be to come in from. Anything right looks good. Let me just check that GPS. So I actually don't think I can get it. I can't get it past the water, and everything off this lie, it's just gonna promote a hook. I'm gonna go short of that bunker and try to get it close to it. That way it can come in sideways and I have to go over the water and just give myself a full wedge. All right. Just kind of chunked it. Chunk layup. I think I'm choking on some grass. That was chunked. Sometimes eat some grass. I mean, whatever. I got a wedge in. We got to get to 5 under on this 9.
Let's go, baby.
We got to get to 5. But you know where that starts? It starts at 1. So stop saying what I need to get to. I need to focus on this. 105-yard shot, dead into the fan. It's going to play like 125, and then I can flight it off that. If I flight it, it'll be a little less. If I hit it up in the air, it'll be a little more. That's sort of the mid-ground number. It's usually my formula that I learned from Brandon Wu. Shout out Brandon Wu. He's a PGA Tour player, and now he's playing on DP World Tour with PGA Tour status as well. Every mile-an-hour wind is 1 yard of hurt for a standard flight shot. So if you balloon one, it's going to get killed, but if you flight one down, it might be a little less. So from 20 mile-an-hour wind, which it is right now, it can be 20 yards of hurt, and then I'll flight it to take off some of that hurt, or hit it up in the air and let it get killed if I want to have it come down super soft or something. So that's sort of the formula, and then downwind is between 1/2 and 2/3 of the miles an hour. So if it's 20, it's going to be between 10 and 15 yards of help. 104. 120 per shot. I just hit a little right. Oh my gosh. Kind of pin high. Just lobbed it. Been hitting, everything's been starting right. Come on. Snap. Not playing my best. I have another long wait here so we can hang back, but like that wedge shot is so easy. It's so basic. I just executed it so poorly. I'm a little bit rusty. But yeah, those, I mean, that's the difference. That's like, there you go. Like 120, 100, 104 yards, and I missed the green. You know, an outside look at birdie rather than having a close putt for birdie. We still have a lot of chances, but this swing thought is really tricky my wedges. I feel like I'm getting steep and like, I don't know, this is, I'm trying to figure it out through this round. I'm trying to figure it out before I get to my tournaments the next couple weeks. And this is a great learning ground, great time to work on things, try things. Like I said, I keep bailing out like that drive, like what? Who cares if I hit it in the water? So I need to try to just start doing it and committing to it, because it's all commitment. It's not like I can't do it. And a lot of these holes you've seen have had trouble left. When the trouble's to the right, I'm better at it because my thought is almost pulling the ball left, so it's away from the trouble. When the trouble's on the left side, I have to like feel like I'm hitting it towards the trouble, which is scary and hard to do. So, but again, like we're in this tournament, trying to go win this golf tournament. Only 3 shots back at the moment. Got a good drivable par 4 here. This angle, this water and trees. So if I can hit this more than 335, then it's definitely not driver. But if I hit a high cut, in the worst case I'm in this bunker, that's a great bunker to be in. Otherwise, we're hitting this to here. I'm gonna hit driver. I'm gonna hit a high cut driver, try to soften it a little bit. That way it lands softly on the green. Oh, nice. I bailed out so far right that now I've got trees in front of me. I almost have a harder shot now than if I turn one into the water, dropped 10 yards from the green and chipped it to a foot and tapped in for par. It's just silly. Doing some maintenance work. So this lie is really bad. It's very sandy, dirt. There's no grass under it. I've got to chop down on it. I do have a shot though. It's been, that's it. My main goal was to get ball first, and I did, but it just came out way too low. Sit. Gosh, it's such a big first hop. Thank you. Thanks. Now it's crunch time. We just parred 2 easiest holes in the course. Frustrated. I'm annoyed. Must move onwards. There's trouble left. This is what I've been working on. Don't just bail it out to the right. We're gonna try to start up the left and rip it back to the right. Come on. I have a really good angle to the pin. The pin's on the left side. I was trying to finish it on the left edge of the bunkers. I started on the left edge of the bunkers and faded it right. I'm gonna be in a good spot, but that just shows me that even if I feel like I'm coming over the top and ripping it left, I'm not even close to doing that. So I need to just keep getting that club out more. Should be in a good spot. All right, let's go. 7 holes left. Come on. 1 birdie, 1 bogey. This is so boring. Let's go. It's been interesting though. I made some good par saves, but let's go make some birdies. Let's go get some good looks, some good shots in there. Sí, es mío. Yo practicando mi español porque mi esposa. No way. Our cart just died. Hey, I think my cart just ran out of gas. Thank you. All right, I'll see you. Bye. All right, 120 pin. We got a lot of green before it. We know it's gonna roll out. So 20 minus 8 is 112. It's definitely gonna jump. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get spin on it. So it's a 92 golf swing. 92 yards, straight downwind. We're gonna go right at it. That's right. That's right. Sit. Sit. I think it's decent. Looks good. I'm just trying to get up the hill.
Welcome to the spot.
All right. Let's go make a putt. Let's get in this golf tournament. Let's go. The grain, you can see it. It's going that way. So the grain's saying that this putt wants to go right. So we gotta figure out how much this wind's gonna counter it. I'm gonna cut my route in half, I think. Keep the pace up so the wind doesn't affect it a ton, and also the grain. And just let it trickle in from that left side.
Yeah, I get 3 minutes.
Thank you. Trying to get my car fixed. Downhill, we're cruising with this car. This is great. We'll be able to get to the next tee box, no problem. 175, we're actually up a bunch, so I think it's more like straight down. We said it's 10 yards of help. So 10 of help means 165 swing. I think it's just a stock 165 swing. All right, that was a solid golf shot. It landed probably 3 feet short right of the pin and bounced past it. Took a huge bounce. I thought it would take a little smaller bounce, but I'm still in a great spot. So we're trending in the right direction now. It's actually closer than I thought. We can make something happen here, but this isn't one where I'm like looking like, oh, I'm gonna make a birdie, because it's the same thing. Like then your expectations are, I have to make a birdie. If you miss it, you fail. So I'm just gonna try to hit my line. If it goes in, it goes in.
Shot, Dave.
Thank you. And look at the overall arching part of the green. So it's this way and that way. So I mean, just from that, I would think it's going right. Now I'm sitting here imagining, okay, if I rolled the ball, how far? If I rolled it straight, will it miss to the right or left? If I rolled it straight, I think it's gonna miss 2 balls to the right, so now I'll adjust my aim. If I roll it 2 balls left of the hole, it should go straight in the middle, so that's my read, is 2 balls left to right. This green's going that way, so it shows it going that way, which is bizarre. I knew it. Also hit it way too hard. Yeah, that grain confused me. Wow. Super frustrating. But honestly, I hit it ball and a half out to left. 2 things. I hit it too hard. I hit it 3.5 feet by on a 4-footer. So it's obviously not going to take the break. And then 2, I got a wind gust off the right. Should have stepped back. And then 3, that grain was showing me that it was going to go left, but I didn't see it. So it is what it is, right? I mean, I trusted what I thought, which was a ball and a half out to the left, and I hit it exactly there. A little too hard, which would be like a physical thing, but it just didn't break that much, so I'm not gonna work myself up about it. So 3, we're on to the next. We gotta make some birds now. Let's go. It's like 288 to cover the bunkers, and the wind is straight up to the left. Hit a little low cut, starting at those bunkers on the left. Sit. 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 Okay. If there's ever a time, it's now. Let me check the lead. There's so many good players. The lead's 3 under. Probably go to 5. Great opportunity here. $81 yards. I mean, I really like it. Thank you. I think it's good. I really like that shot. The tempo, start line. A good look here, straight up the hill. 6 foot, 7 foot uphill. Where did it land? Here. So let's see how many yards of backswing I had. 3, 4. So I do that way if I had the same situation in the same conditions, I can now know how far it's going to back up. When it's softer, it obviously backs up more, so I need to hit more knockdown shots and take the spin off. Today it's been pretty firm. The reason why it did spin back was because the wind's into and I'm hitting into the grain. If it was down grain, it wouldn't have spun at all. Thank you. Thanks. All right. Let's go. Come on. It's so easy to preach positivity, being happy when you're playing bad. It is so hard to practice it. So instead of saying, oh, I would be 3 under if I made that putt in the last, I could be 3 under. So turning that negative into a positive, meaning like, oh wow, you really could be doing a lot better. So you're playing great, rather than being like would be if. 160 pin. The wind is straight down. Landing it on it, so it's a 150 shot. Just drifting a little right. Get left. It's off the green, but if it's a couple feet off, it won't be that bad. The pin's only 8 from the right, meaning it would be like a 27, 28 footer. Looks like it's pretty straight, and it's only a foot off the green, so we can make this. Again, this part is just a guess. It's gonna kind of like wiggle through. Once it gets on, it's gonna shoot to the right, and then straighten out. Yeah, please. Thank you. This would be the time, like 4 holes left, where you don't get aggressive by like changing the way you putt. So I'm gonna stick to my routine, but I'm gonna tighten up my target line. Remember when I say get it there? I think more. 3 holes left. Let's go, crunch time. That water we checked on last hole is like 303. So we're just gonna blast this. Oh, we want to be in the fairway. Oh no, the pin's back. We can be in the rough. I'm trying to hit this as hard as we can. We'd like to be in the fairway, but right center. Okay, perfect. Yes, that was better. Hook, 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 hook. Okay, should be fairway. I mean, we need 3 birdies. We're at 2 under, and again, I shouldn't be looking, but I'm looking today. So there's the leaderboard. We're T2 right now, but we're not trying to finish T2. 80 yards. Again, there's like 3 paces long, so we're trying to land this at 79. 1 short. Sit. Sit. And that just came out left. That's why it was driven. Landed on the back edge and just hopped in the bunker. Let's go hold this bunker shot. Come on. Got a little bit greedy there. Landed a. Man, just turn it over. All right, we can go hold this bunker shot now. Let's go. Turn it into a positive. Sit, 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 sit. Thank you. Thanks. I got it. Thanks, sir. I actually thought I made the bunker shot too when I hit it. It just took off, dude. 2 left. Par 5 now. Let's go. Start the ball left. Par 5. Good golf hole. Start it left. Fade it back. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it should be in the middle of the fairway. It's a 550-yard par 5 into the wind a little bit, and I hit it more into the wind because I aimed further left, but it should give us a reachable number in. I actually kind of hit that one far, 223. I want to check out what short left is because I might center my dispersion pattern on the pin, meaning I might miss it a little bit, or might hit it a little bit left of the hole. I want to see how easy that up and down is, because right, there's a hazard. So taking on this pin might be the best play. I'm gonna go 5. I'm gonna rip a hard 5 at the left edge of the green. Yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I feel. Oh no. Go hard. Go hard. Go. Go. That wind is so strong. That held it for a long time. But all right, we got like 50 feet for eagle. We can hoop it. It's so hard to get yourself to start that enough left because it's like, it looks like you're almost aiming in the bushes left. Then you let the wind take it 50 yards to the right. Like imagine I cut that, it would have moved so much. So playing in this wind, always try to get your spin access into the wind, meaning curve it into the wind. That decision there, it was a 4 all day in terms of the numbers, but I stood up there and I just felt both those clubs in my hand, and it just felt like a 5. It's a big putt. We really need to make it for any sort of chance. Oh, thanks. That was so close. Just need to hit a little bit more patience in the back of the cup.
Thought you made it.
I made that too, dude. Uno mas. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. It's a great driving hole as well. Let's trust it no matter what here. Come on. Right at between 295, 275. I'm gonna try to hit my pull cut. It's what my feel is. Just straight at that car path in the distance. This is a pressure shot. I'm thinking about not ruining the round. I'm thinking about making a birdie to try to give myself a chance. If I make a birdie, I think I have a chance. It's actually dead into it. So if I hit a cut, it's not gonna get held. It's just, this is dead into the wind. I gotta hit a low burning, I'm gonna hit a low burning cut, starting it at that left bunker, and then just moving it to my end target. Just like that last tee shot I hit. Right? Thank you. Sorry. Go. Thanks. Started left and cut. That's a very valuable day. Like, very valuable day. Looking at the leaderboard again. You shouldn't look at the leaderboard in this position. Like, I'm playing fine, but I actually want to produce some pressure right now. Let's see if I can do it. I need to make a birdie to tie the lead as of now. He's only through 12 holes. If I can get to 4, at least I think I have a chance. Coming down the stretch of a Corn Ferry event, need to make a birdie to win, or I'm coming down the stretch after round 2, need to make a birdie to make the cut. Simulating those sort of things right now in this moment. Hit a great tee shot there, give myself a chance at least, and let's see if we can hit a good iron shot in there and make a putt for birdie. Yeah, you can't script this any better. This is great. This is like last hole, I'm 1 back. Really tough shot in here. Got a flight 1. Let's go. Let's make a bird. Let's go. I'm trying to hit it 4 past it to have a 10-footer, 12-footer. The wind's like out of the left from this angle, and it's a 21-hour wind, so it's almost playing 170. I'm gonna hit a knockdown 7. It's a lot of club, but I think this wind's really strong. Cut! Cut! Wow. That thing got eaten up. Dang. I mean, look at that grain. I'm gonna putt this. Didn't break. Thanks.
How do you want it?
Thanks. Enjoy it, boys.
Enjoyed it, man.
All right, we shot 3 under, 68. Not my best stuff. Working on some things. Okay, so Raul actually made a bogey, so I'm tied for the lead at the moment. We'll just have to wait and see where that ends up. Could be a playoff, but I'm expecting one of these guys to make some birdies coming in. So now we're tied for the lead. There's 4 guys at 3 under par. So I'll hang around in case there's a playoff, but I live 5 minutes from here, so I'm just gonna go home. And then probably somebody's gonna birdie a hole, but I'll be ready. All right, well, we're in a playoff, so gonna hit some balls, get re-warmed up. Let's go win this thing. Three-man playoff, and we're on 10. So this is a great time to work on what I was working on all day. There's trouble up the left. I've been trying to start the ball more left. Good luck, boys. I got a Titleist American flag, black line. Cool. Thank you. All right, this is getting the nerves going a little bit. Let's go. This is what it's all about right here. This is getting the blood going. That was a pressure tee shot. We're gonna have a pressure second shot here. Need to make a 3 to win. 215 pin. We hit the longest drive there, so we're going last. Just a little bit of an advantage. Then they have the advantage of putting the pressure on, but you can also see what they do and see how the ball's flying. Wind should be dead into, so 215 is playing closer to 235. Trying to give ourselves a little look here for 3. Again, this is a playoff. We're trying to go win this thing. We're not going to be like playing safe. It's worst case, finish tied second. Okay, he laid up. That's a good ball. All right, 215. It's just a stock 4-iron. Right at it. Ah, James. I just blocked it so far right, dude. This is good though. It's like you can't simulate pressure practice, and this is exactly what I want. He went in the water. We got 1 to the right, so it's basically a wedge off between us two. God dang. I'm gonna be just in the rough, I think, so I don't have a great angle, but we can make something happen. These are those grainy Bermuda lies that I've been working on. But it looks like to me, if I hit this up in the air, I can't possibly stop it if I land on the green. So I need to bump this thing and just get the perfect weight, because once it gets on the green, it's gonna be so fast. So I just gotta be really perfect here. Thank you. God, that was really good. All right, let's go make this thing now. The mindset's that Aries gonna make this for birdie, so I gotta make this to stay alive, right? You don't want any surprises in match play, which this is basically what it is. So he's gonna make, I gotta make this to stay alive. Well done, good putt. Thank you. All right, number 11. See, I mean, he made it. Like was I expecting him to make it? Not really, but you gotta get yourself in that mindset, because if I was like, oh, all I gotta do is make this to win and 2-putt moves me on, I'm gonna be shocked, my heart rate's gonna spike. So I'm happy that I was able to, stick with that, and then hit a really good putt. It didn't break as much as I thought, so caught that right side. But on the second playoff hole, one person down. Now we got decision time. This is the one where we could drive earlier. We hit it way right. So maybe I step up here and hit another good one, or do I just hit it to a wedge? Thank you. Very nice. Swing. It's gonna take a birdie to just extend this playoff, so try to hit one in there close. I know it's down grain, I remember it from earlier, so it's gonna skip forward pretty good and then stop. 95 pin. And anything that lands by that pin is just gonna skip over the back. 95, straight downwind, make that 85. And then if we want to land it 5 short, it's an 80 golf shot. I do think if it does land short into the rain, it's going to bite, but we're playing for, we'd rather be short than long. Oh no, sit, sit. Nice. I think I just sculled it in the water. God dang it. That's gonna be in the water. I'm gonna be dropping 1, 2, 3. I gotta get up and down for a 5 and then hope he doesn't get up and down, but he's got a birdie putt. Yes, this is not looking good for me. All right, I'm alive, so there's a chance. You gotta land this here. Gotta be perfect with this, playing like a bunker shot. Okay. Just give myself a putt. Sit. Sit. Thanks. All right. This is a tricky putt. The grain's going right, but it looks like it wants to go left. It's got to go a little bit left. There's no way. I'm gonna trust the grain here. It may tighten it up a little bit. Inside right. Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, well done.
Let's go, dude.
Let's go, dude.
That's like, last playoff I was in was actually in a minor league, and I played against that kid Raul Menard, who I was talking about earlier. He had like 4 30-footers in extra holes to extend, and my mindset was like, oh, I won this, it's over, and he'd make it, and then I felt myself just get like tight. I was like, oh, that's not great. I really thought I just won this thing, and then I think that complacency or that lack of concentration or lack of foresight, whatever it might be, made me lose a playoff, and that was something that I told myself, if I ever get in a playoff again, I just got to expect the best from everybody I'm playing with. I didn't expect to miss that putt, but it's hard. After the wedge shot, I'm sitting there like, oh, I'm going to win this. I'm going to hit it in there tight and tap him for birdie because he's over the green. But then I skull mine. He's now like, oh, all I got to do is get this up and down and I win. But I hit a great shot, and then I made an 8-footer for par, and now his 4 or 5-footer gets that much longer, and that's golf. It is such a hard sport, but moments like this are why we play the game. Wins in pro golf come so few and far between, and I'm proud to win. Like, this is great. This is my second minor league win, 5th win as a professional. I won the Westchester Open, Long Island Open, New York State Open, and then these 2 minor leagues. And I'm pumped. That's great. Like, I'm happy we got it on video, because the whole day we felt like we were behind. And the mindset that I had, I'm working on as well, is I play really well and I'm behind. So those things, that's like the trick that I've started playing myself, is just act like I'm behind. Act like I'm behind. And then we came out on top, and I'm so pumped to share this video with you guys. Let me know if you guys want more of these types of videos. We got one coming at hopefully a Corn Ferry Tour event soon. So this was a little bit of practice for that. Getting ready for the season to start ramping up, and we'll see you guys there.